Let me hit you with a hard truth. The women who give you the least, the ones who pull away, who never fully open up, who act like they don't need anyone, they're often the ones you can't stop thinking about. It doesn't make sense logically. They don't give you validation. They don't give you warmth. Hell, sometimes they don't even give you clarity, and yet they haunt your mind. You replay the moments when they almost opened up. You overanalyze every text, every look, every moment of silence. And here's the worst part. You start to confuse the emotional starvation with something deeper. You think it's chemistry. You think it's fate. You think it's love. But what if I told you it's not love, it's not connection, it's addiction? And today we're going to break down why emotionally cold women are so addictive, and how a Stoic man must see through the illusion or get swallowed by it. Let's begin. Part 1. Why cold women trigger obsession. Let's talk psychology. Emotionally cold women trigger something deep inside a man's nervous system. Uncertainty. They don't reveal how they feel. They don't express affection consistently. They don't reassure you. And in that space of confusion, your brain starts to search. This creates what psychologists call intermittent reinforcement, the same psychological pattern used in casinos. Sometimes you get a win, sometimes she's warm. She laughs. She texts back with heart emojis, and you feel like you're in. But then cold silence, pullback, indifference, you're hooked. Not because she's giving you love, but because she's keeping you guessing. And every time she pulls away, you try harder, you invest more, you imagine more, you fantasize about what could be. But here's the reality, brother. It's not love, it's a psychological slot machine, and you're bleeding emotional currency for the chance at a hit of connection. Part 2. The Stoic truth about emotional detachment. Now here's where Stoicism comes in. A Stoic man doesn't react blindly to stimulus. He doesn't fall into emotional patterns he doesn't understand. He observes, he dissects, he disciplines himself to see what's real. So let's get Stoic for a moment. Emotionally cold. Women aren't always malicious. Some of them are wounded. Some are guarded because of trauma, betrayal, or deep trust issues. Some simply lack the emotional tools to connect deeply. But here's the truth. It's not your job to fix that, and it's not your job to prove yourself to someone who keeps you guessing. The Stoic doesn't chase validation from someone who's addicted to distance. He recognizes that not all beauty is meant to be held. Some of it is a mirage. And the sooner you learn to see clearly, the sooner you stop bleeding energy into emotional black holes. Part 3. Why men stay hooked. Let's be brutally honest. Most men stay addicted to cold women because of ego. You want to be the one who cracks the code. You want to be the exception. You want to feel like your love is what finally melts her ice. But that's not love. That's performance. And that performance is rooted in self-worth issues. You don't just want her. You want her approval to validate your masculinity. But here's what no one tells you. When you chase cold women, you often become emotionally cold yourself. You suppress your needs. You silence your truth. You become passive, overthinking, hesitant. You stop being the grounded man and start becoming the emotional beggar. That's not Stoic. That's weak. A Stoic man holds the frame. He's not addicted to affection because he's filled with purpose. He doesn't chase mystery. He values clarity. He walks away not because he's heartless, but because he refuses to trade peace for potential. Part 4. How she hooks you. You want to know how emotionally cold women keep you stuck? It's subtle. A half smile, a miss you text at midnight after 3 days of silence, a compliment when you've almost pulled away, a vulnerable moment that fades as quickly as it appears. And in that moment, your brain lights up. She's changing. She's opening up. I'm finally breaking through, but then, cold again. Withdrawn, unavailable. This push-pull dynamic is a trap. It makes you chase the memory of connection instead of seeing the pattern of inconsistency. And once you're in deep, you start blaming yourself. You think, maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe I need to be more patient. Maybe I'm the problem. No, brother. You're just trapped in an emotional loop that rewards your pain and punishes your strength. Part 5. The Stoic Way to Break the Addiction. So how does a Stoic man escape the grip of the cold woman? Simple. He sees clearly, and he chooses peace over potential. Here's the process. Detach emotionally, observe objectively, don't interpret her silence. Don't chase meaning in her coldness. Just observe. Is she consistent? Does she add value to your peace? Does she meet you halfway? If not, don't justify. Just move. Reconnect with your mission. When you're obsessed with a cold woman, your purpose shrinks. You wait by the phone, you overthink, you become reactive. Return to your mission. Work, build, train, create. Let your purpose burn brighter than your desire. Set emotional standards. Stop treating crumbs like a feast. You are not a man who chases affection. You are a man who draws it in naturally through grounded presence. If a woman's coldness makes you feel uncertain, leave. Not out of anger, but out of clarity. A Stoic man does not trade inner calm for outer chaos. Part 6. Why this truth hurts, but sets you free. Let's be honest. Walking away from an emotionally cold woman hurts. Why? Because you weren't chasing her. You were chasing the version of her that lives in your mind. You were chasing the what if, the maybe she'll change, the dream of warmth that never came. But here's the Stoic truth. It's better to feel the sharp pain of truth than the slow decay of false hope. Cold women may be beautiful. They may be mysterious. They may even have moments of soft vulnerability. But those moments don't build foundations, and a man building his kingdom doesn't settle for a woman who leaves his heart in ruins. Let her go. Because every time you choose peace over passion that poisons you, you become stronger, clearer, more grounded. That's Stoicism. Final words. Choose fire over ice, brother. The world is full of women who will test your patience, but there are also women out there who will match your energy, who speak warmth, not confusion, who give, not tease, who nurture, not manipulate. But you'll never find them if you're still orbiting a woman who gives you nothing but chills. So here's the truth. Cold women might make you chase, but warm women make you build. And the one who helps you build, that's the one who deserves your strength. Call to action. If this message hit you in the gut, if you saw yourself in the words, then like the video, subscribe, and share it with a brother who needs to hear this. Because somewhere out there, a man is drowning in silence thinking it's love. Let's wake him up. Stay grounded, stay stoic, and never forget, the right woman will bring peace, not confusion. And a Stoic man never bows to emotion.